Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Late night money. Look headlines. Here we go. Welcome on in. Hope your Sunday's going good. I took it on the chin there. San Francisco under 7.5, 2-out home run, bottom 9. Really? Yikes. What am I going to do? 1 and 2 day baseball. Over White Sox. Braves run line. We'll take it. But the NFL has arrived. First time watching. Finding me. Picks and parlays. Winning free picks. Max Wager. Facebook, Twitter, wherever. Mr. Sean Higgs. If you're on Twitter, say hello. I do this every Sunday night. NFL. Usually 10 o'clock or right around that time. Got all the lines. We go through the games. I tell you what I like. Here, obviously, we've had games up for well over a month. I'm down on some games. Obviously, I actually just, and for college football, I just loaded up like 15 games I moved down already for this weekend. Like the weekend, we had a nice, what do we go with our college football this weekend? 7-3 between midday money and the premiums. Not too bad. We will take it. But let's get to Thursday night NFL. Now, if you were here when we did the really early look headlines when lines first came out, obviously the first line here is going to be the opening number from that day and what the number is now today and what I have bet. So the Bills were a +1 doggy, 52.5. It is now flipped to the Bills at 2.5 point fave. No movement on the total. Again, this was as of late this afternoon, so it's not like I load these up as we speak. So take those with a grain of salt if they've moved in the last couple hours. You know, I'm not live typing these in. Sunday nights, I'm a one-man band. So it is what it is. I got the Bills minus 135. Could have had them at plus 105, 110. It happens. It happens. Let me get to the next game. And we pretty much fly through these, all right? We'll get a couple comments. I'll do a couple games. I'll go through the 1 o'clockers, a handful of those. And if we have comments, I'll jump into the comment section. Ravens 4.5, 45 at the Jets. It is now a Ravens -7. I got the Jets at +5. Obviously a bad number there. And that's, let's be honest, that's with their QB being hurt. Hopefully they don't get Flacco. I'd rather have White. I still got the Jets just at a bad number. It happens. Saints 3.5. Now to 5.5. I did bet the Saints as a home dog next week +3 versus Tampa Bay for week 2. And in case you didn't know, folks, the week 2 lines are out early. Normally, the games will come out for the following week on a Wednesday. So good thing to do is on that Wednesday, even if you don't want to bet on a Wednesday, Thursday ahead of the I understand. You're new. You're learning. You don't have a bankroll. Write down the numbers. Write down where they are on a Saturday before the Sunday games. And then see how it plays out on Sunday. And how everybody's opinion of things changes. All right. Saints 5.5 here. No real opinion on this game. No, I mean, that you'd think over. I don't know. This is a game I will avoid. I got, what do we have? 9 other games we bet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 NFL games this weekend. 1, 2, 3, 4. 12. We got a 12-pack. Patriots in Miami. 3, 45. It's 46. I took the Dolphins. Maybe not as much hype on Miami as there is on the Eagles with their quarterback, the whole thing going on. But what I've seen out of New England, and I understand it's Belichick and until the guy chokes away and does something bad. It's tough to go against them. I've not liked anything. I will take Hot Shot Miami at home, laying a 3. Here's a good one, worked in my favor. Jet game not my favor, although I'd say the Carolina game worked in my favor. Browns are 4.5, and at 44.5. Now it is a plus 2.5. Excuse me. Yeah, Browns are plus 2.5. Carolina's minus 2.5. I got the Panthers plus 4. It has now flipped them as a favorite. I said it a month ago. There was no way that Watson was going to play this game. It was going to be a backup situation. And yes, they know Baker in and out, strengths, weaknesses. I understand that. But I wasn't really in love with what I saw out of the Cleveland preseason. And I'm a guy back Cleveland. I'm like, all right, we're going to get some points here. They should be good. You got quarterbacks fighting. Hot seat for Carolina, coach. Baker was something to prove here, chip on the shoulder. I got a good number. Now, do I want to lay 2.5? I'm not looking to lay 2.5 with NFL home face. Not really. This was a spot I was locked in early. I didn't think the guy was going to play. 6 points. Steelers, 6.5, 44.5 Bengals. It is no change here. I did get the Steelers at plus 7 at minus 120. I'm going to dog it up, and I'll either be a genius or a dummy. And honestly, with NFL week ones, that's the way it works out. It's either the fades are going to go 10-2 or something like that, or dogs will win. There's really no in between, I think, for NFL for me in early. And again, if the dogs are barking early, I'm off and running to a nice 61% season. Otherwise, we'll be about 56, 57, 55. San Fran, 6.5, 42.5 to Bears. San Fran is now 7, 41.5. I took the Bears plus 7. Again, laying 133 here was a 7. I don't mind the Bears. I'm not a Lance guy. Gucci Garoppolo, I got Jimmy G in there. Dapper Don back there slinging it. Super Bowl, should have been a Super Bowl winning quarterbacks if the head coach doesn't know how to call plays, just like he did in Atlanta, blowing a 28-3 lead. Another championship game. Okay, I get it. The guy threw a turnover against Super Bowl champs eventually. People running to bet Trey Lance? I don't know. No, the Bears are bad. I'll take 7. Philadelphia, 4, 46.5 at Detroit. Total's now 48.5. I like the Lions. I've been saying Lions for a month and a half now. Don't like Philly. Not in this spot. A lot of hype. This, I'm sure, will probably even get to a 5. People could be all over Philly. I know the Hard Knocks love will maybe be there. Maybe it wears off. That's maybe a more preseason thing because you see that on HBO Weekly. I like the coach. And you got a team here in Philly. Listen, should they win the East? They should win the East. Cowboys are trash. Washington's bad. Do the Giants surprise? It's Eagles to lose. But you know what? Here, count me in on Detroit. Let's see. We got a couple people in here. JK's in the house. Good evening to you. Risk-free 250 from Sportsbook on the Broncos Seahawks game. Need your thoughts on side? I'm leaning Seattle money line. I like Seattle, and we'll get to that game. That's the last game on the board. The line has moved. It was a 4, I believe, and now it is a 6.5. Take the points, yes. I don't know if I'm doing a money line. I don't know about that. Will I take the big chunk of points? Yes. Rockies doubleheader. I'm not looking to play Rockies and doubleheader kind of games. I always try to avoid. The Mets. Well, listen, I told you not to. I said in the chat today, don't bet the Mets. I don't know why we're betting Cookie Carrasco laying 325. What's that about? Terrible Mets. Trash. Dallas is going to be bad, Richie. Dallas is going to be bad. They have 2 offensive linemen, 1 wide receiver. Their best running back is on the bench. How's this team winning with 2 offensive linemen and 1 NFL wide receiver in a passing league? Tell me. You tell me how that happens. Please. Colts 8.44. Now Texans um, +9 for me here. I got a -120. Give me Houston at home. I had Houston at home money line last year. Everybody was all like, "Oh, look at this! It's I got the number one pick from Clemson. Here comes Trevor Lawrence. It's yeah, how'd that work out? Now the Colts are not the Jaguars, but I can see the Colts starting a little slow. This is a run first team. You tell me we're gonna come here and win by 10? I like me some Davis Mills. Texans. I don't know. I might go a little money line here as well because I'm crazy like that. Jags 4.5, 44. Washington. I got the Jags +4. It is now Washington -3. Do not like the commies, the Commanders. They'll always be the commies with a name like that. Who am I kidding? I'll call them Redskins. Jags, new coach, new mentality. Washington had a lot of nonsense this offseason. Still not it's ridiculous. This team's what a joke. Speaking of joke teams, the Giants. Now, 6.5, 44. There are some sevens out there. Excuse me. Titans are 6 and 5.5. I got a 6.5 and a 7 -130. I should have really switched these backwards. All I did was add the new line to the back. I'm confusing myself. So again, going back, I took the Giants. This is a team, and I said, if you want to do something crazy in the East here, grab the Giants to win the division. Right? Free roll. They were, I think, 750. I think Dallas is down. I think Washington's just bad. And I'm not really sold on the Eagles totally. They should win by default. Who knows? Daniel Jones learns how to play football. Barkley's healthy. A giant wide receiver can catch a touchdown pass. We're asking a lot. And I'm a Titan guy. I like the Titans. Love the running back. I like Tannehill. I don't care. I said it. But like a lot of these games we see with the Bears and the Steelers, say a bit like the Gators last night. Everybody's on Utah. How many people? They're going to say it all week long in midday money. They just got to win by a touchdown. They can't beat so and so by a touchdown. They only got to win by 3. Yeah. Oakley dokley. We'll see. KC 353. It is now KC 4.5 and a 53.5. I was leaning Cardinals here. I got no line. I'm even now. I'm just a little torn here because I think everybody's going to bet KC, and this is what I said before. The line's going to go up. It's moved to full 1.5. Andy Reid with like prep time, fabulous. I should even erase that because I can't even think about taking the Cardinals now. Because I was not really impressed with their preseason. And honestly, no Hopkins to start. I drafted their runner. I do fantasy football with my buddies. I needed a guy last year, so it's the last 2 years I've been doing it. So I drafted a running back, just thinking he's going to get like any kind of scoring opportunities. Again, an over possibly. It hasn't moved, although the line's moved to 1.5. Mahomes does lose Hill. I get it. No Hill, no Hopkins. I'm not really a big Kyler Murray guy. Again, I won't be betting this game. Raiders 4.51.5 Chargers. Now it is a 3 and a 52. A lot of Raider love out there. I like San Diego, and they'll always be San Diego folks. I know they're the LA Chargers. I think Herbert, Josh Allen's getting a lot of MVP love. Why not look at this little squad here? This is a tough little offense. And I want to say over with these teams, but I like the Charger defense. I think they got some decent guys on it. I like the Chargers. I'll probably move in on the Chargers. Let's get back to the comment section. Jonathan, over under Bills Rams. I'm going to say under. I think everybody's going to want an over here. I'm going to say under. I know that they say we have a healthy elbow here. on the Rams. Stafford. Stats Padford. Matt Statsford. Matt Padford. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't hurt him in week 1 or week 2. Maybe it's more over week 3 when he starts flicking the ball 40 times a game. I'm not sold on the Rams repeating. I'm not. Give me the under. I got the Bills. Give me the under. Early baseball tomorrow. Yeah. And so MLB tomorrow, who did I grab? I grabbed one game. I bet I got the Twins plus 165. Yeah. I mean, just look. I mean, the matchups for tomorrow, it's not really a. Let me try to pull up where the probables. We'll talk about this just real fast, Nathan, because this will be tomorrow's show, obviously. But I wrote them down. I didn't really love a lot of the games. Do I want to bet the Mets? They do to win? Maybe a run line play tomorrow. Maybe that's the game they win. Again, early off another loss. I told you I got the Twins. Colorado want nothing to do with that team there. Washington, Flannery's off the DL, laying 250. It's Annabelle Sanchez. No, thank you. Arizona and Snell. Maybe an over because I don't like Snell. I kind of like Marco Gonzalez. Maybe Seattle. Maybe a little Seattle play there. Hunter Brown, I got his autograph at the Space Cowboy game. Got his autograph on a jersey. Do I want to lay 160 with a rookie? McKenzie and Singer, possible underplay. Again, Angels, probably maybe an under 8.5. Right? I might kind of jump into that underplay. And I got Haney and Webb. Do you do another run line on Dodgers? I don't know. Dallas, fragile at best. Watson G-Man, love a surprise. Redskin diehard, but not since Schneider. Yeah, I got the old Redskin. You can't see it. I got the banner here. Here it is. The old Redskin banner. The old Redskin banner. Or the old Redskin helmet, I should say. Yeah, Dallas is off. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they're surprised. Maybe I'm subconsciously doing reverse jinx, although I'm not hopeful of their season anyway. So here we go, Trevor. Tyson whoop up on Rocky Day. Did not watch any MMA. In fact, Trevor, I was watching a little Scarface with my son. He's like, let's watch Scarface. You never saw Scarface? He's 15. I said, let's watch Scarface. Sure. Now I left. I said, say goodbye to the bad guy. Came in to do the show. Screw the Mets, screw the Mariners. Too unpredictable. Bum, stay away. Groovy had the Mets say. Groovy, come on. What are you doing taking the Mets? I want to be Bills Mafia now. Screw the Bears. I like both of them. This is why you don't get tracked to one team if you want to bet. I got both this weekend. Couldn't take Cardinals over KC either. Yeah. Listen, St. Louis, Mikolos, I understand. Some days you don't have to bet, Richie. You know that. We don't have to play. Had a great weekend. Let's keep it going Monday and Tuesday. I got some great Mexican Soccer League picks for you. Plus 280. I like the plus 280. I like it. Red Sox have been hot lately. Who they got? I don't think they're playing tomorrow, Boston. Boston playing tomorrow? Oh, you know what? I don't have a line on them against Tampa Bay. That's why. No line on Tampa. Waka versus Patino. I'll still be taking Tampa Bay. That'll be the last game. We'll get to it. Let's get back to the games. We did the Raiders Chargers. Here we go. Almost done. Packers 1.5 at a 49. Minnesota. Packers are now 2 of 48. I like Minnesota. I am high on the Vikings this year. New coach. I think the offense is going to be very good. And what's there to say? I kind of have whatever it is, some kind of sick fascination with Minnesota. I've had them to win the North the last couple of years. I like Cook, Thielen, Jefferson. Like the offense. And I understand. We've seen Aaron Rodgers. We saw him going to Arizona with no receivers and win, right? So Devontae Adams leaving. Will it make a difference with this guy? I don't even know. He'll find somebody else and turn him into Devontae Adams. That's all he does is turn guys into good players. Tampa, 2.5, 52 at the Cowboys. I got Dallas plus 2.5. It is now Tampa 1.5 and a 50 Sunday night game. And I said this 2 weeks ago with the under. Get on the under at 52. You didn't listen. It's down to 50. Now, yes, I took Dallas here. And my thinking is this. They win this one. They lose next week to the Bengals. They win this one. They lose next week to the Bengals. There's no way they're going 2-0. And they'll win one because they're Dallas. And that's just the way they are. Won't be 0-2. But I think they win here. I think the world will be on Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay. It's Brady, baby. Come on. They're going to. We know how this works. Denver, 3.5, 41.5 at Seattle. I said under 41.5. It is now Denver 6 and a 43. I like Seattle in the under. I have not bet these two. These are two games I did not bet. Everything else: Bills, Jets at 5 and 7, Miami at 3, Carolina 4 and at 3.5, Pitt at 7 and at 6.5, Chicago at 7 at 6.5, Detroit at 4.5, Houston at 9 and at 8, Jags at 4 and 4. Giants at 7 and 6.5, Dallas at 2.5 and 2, and under the 52. All bet. And next week, Saints at plus 3.5, plus 4, Colts under 45.5. This game here, I like that the total is going up. I'll be more invested on the under than a side, but I'll probably have both of these up by game day. Right? Everybody's going to run to bet Russell Wilson. Geno and Drew Lock are not impressing anybody to run out to bet. Under for sure. Under. Seattle offense, sketchy at best. Denver defense, Seattle defense is back this up. Seattle offense is sketchy at best. Their defense, again, no great shakes, but they're facing a guy who's on their team for whatever, a decade, however long he's been there. They know him. So I think that kind of offsets Wilson and all the playmakers he has around him. So under the 43, I'm glad it went up. Good news for me. Yes, under. So there is the Seattle opinion for you there. Tampa wins 11.5. I'd say under that game. I'd say under. I kind of like the Saints. I think Winston and the Saints don't get a lot of respect. Solid defense. Lamar's Angel looking at Tampa Bay next. Maybe. Why not? Brady's out this year. Lamar comes in. Why not? The Bears 3-0. Not so shit anymore. 3-0. Well, what they go 3-0 in preseason? Nate, did they go through? I don't even know what they did in preseason. I don't worry about the record. I just look at the games. Now, are the Bears going to be a great team this year? No. I need them to cover. Cover. So, that's what we need. We need a little cover in action. I should have put all my picks on a scroll. I thought I did. I think I deleted it. I'll have to bring that back. But and again, if you need the game, I told them to you. We already got banners up for week 2. Week 2 banners. Here we go. Chargers, Chiefs, Browns, Jets, Washington Lions. We're ready for NFL week 2. So, all right. We're going to roll on out of this puppy. We'll be back for your usual midday money show tomorrow, 12 noon. Thanks for popping in for half hour, whatever, in between the LSU game. Back money Monday, the 5th. We'll see you at 12 noon Eastern. Thanks for popping in, everybody. Oh, we got a comment. Late comment coming in. It's Richie P. Richie, thank you for watching. Take care, everybody. Back tomorrow. Bye-bye.